Hello, my name is Lou and welcome to another reading of the Elder Scrolls. Today we're going to be reading the 36 Lessons of Vivec, Sermon 35, the penultimate sermon. Actually, that's not true because there is Sermon 37, which doesn't exist in this game, but I'm going to read it anyway. Okay. The Scripture of Love. The formulas of proper Velothi magic continue in ancient tradition, but the virility is dead, by which I mean at least replaced. Truth owes its medicinal nature to the establishment of the myth of justice. Its curative properties it likewise owes to the concept of sacrifice. Princes, chiefs, and angels all subscribe to the same notion. This is a view primarily based on a prolific abolition of an implied profanity, seen in ceremonies, knife fighting, hunting, and the exploration of the poetic. On the ritual of occasions, which comes to us from the days of cave glow, I can say nothing more than to loosen your equation for moods of lunar currency. Later, and by that I mean much, much later, my reign will be seen as an act of the highest love, which is a return from the ancestral destiny, and the marriages between. By that I mean the catastrophes, which will come from all five corners. Subsequent are the revisions differentiated between hope and the distraught situations that are only required by the periodic death of the immutable. Cosmic time is repeated. I wrote of this in an earlier life. An imitation of submersion is love's premonition, its folly into the underworld, by which I mean the day you will read about outside of yourself in an age of gold. For on that day, which is a shadow of the sacrificial concept, all history is obliged to see me for what you are, in love with evil. To keep one's power intact at such a stage is to allow for the existence of what can only be called a continual spirit. Make of your love a defense against the horizon. Pure existence is only granted to the holy, which comes in a myriad of forms, half of them frightening, and the other half divided into equal parts, purposeless and assured. Late is the lover that comes to this by any other walking way than the fifth, which is the number of the limit of this world. The lover is the highest country, and a series of beliefs. He is the sacred city, bereft of a double. The uncultivated land of monsters is the rule. This is clearly attested by Anu and his double, which love knows never really happened. Similarly, all the other symbols of absolute reality are ancient ideas ready for their graves, or at least the essence of such. This scripture is directly ordered by the codes of Mafuda, the origin of sex and murder, defeated only by those who take up the ideas without my intervention. The religious elite is not a tendency or correlation. They are dogma contemplated by the influence of untrustworthy sea and the governance of the stars, dominated at the center by the sword, which is nothing without a victim to cleave unto. This is the love of God, and he would show you more. Predatory but at the same time instrumental to the will of critical harvest, a scenario by which one becomes as he is, of male and female, the magic hermaphrodite, mark the norms of violence, and it barely registers, suspended as it is by treaties written between the original spirits. This should be seen as an opportunity, and in no way tedious. Though some will give up for it is easier. What? And in no way tedious. Though some will give up for it is. Oh, okay. And some will give up for it. There should be a comma there. For it is easier to kiss the lover than become one. The lower regions crawl with these souls, caves of shallow treasures, meeting in places to testify by way of extension, when love is only satisfied by a considerable, incalculable effort. The ending of the words is Alzheimer. You know what? Of all the sermons, I really like the ones like this. That are... Oops, cancel. Sorry. Cancel. And yeah, by that I mean the ones that are this weird, poetic, like free-forming rap, kind of. Anyway, about 35. Yeah. I doubt there are many notes. Yeah, there weren't really any notes. A new. Yeah, we don't know about a new. Alright. So next we will read the final sermon that exists in Morrowind. But this has been the 36 Lessons of Vivec, Sermon 35. For now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.